ball.
To the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the big stage advantage. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Be careful.
The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Butler.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it. Try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Butler. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared.
Mama, I can't get you another ball. You just have to empty that ball.
DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled the number 4. He picked up the first down.
I like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
searching for a hole.
Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Oh, they're after him. And he walks in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Lawson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Power football with the run. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got some room, it was over.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety.
It's like the older brother of shrimp. This one comes with a really nice looking broth around it. I like it.
Try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. throw. It's Sayin. Here's a hit. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
Great
Don't
job.
use any more water. If you want water, go to the
You gotta find a way to get a step. Make
go to
it
the sink from the
quarterback
bathroom.
to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And we're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Hawaii ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. Looking to pass. It's Dalton. The short hands. It's Hamilton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The horseshoe is blocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Takes the handoff. It's Bray. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Dalton. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers, they came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for us.
Get a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
Oh my god.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a
Good
touchdown.
one. Yeah.
He managed to field
Okay,
it
don't
on
eat it.
that return, but the bigger play in the
It's chocolate, mama.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the... Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. They're working that left side. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He rifles one deep
Oh.
to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open on the left. And
What,
he'll
Mama?
race it to the house.
No, no.
Touchdown, Arizona State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively, you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball support.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Hauls it in. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Oh, man, look out!
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Man had all the makings of bug neat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the Looking downfield, it's Dalton. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker. It's Hamilton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted! First half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you're trying to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time, man. This
It's Dalton.
Oh my god.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away. Get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That is perfect. Why do you even make that stuff?
Back to pass.
Hey, that's like, so do I don't even like that.
Got a man. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Dalton. Makes the grab on the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Direct snap. It's Butler. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. Got enough to move the stick. First down from the 17. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Wants to go up to the low first down. Grass. Now the
No,
connection
mama.
takes it to the
Ah.
11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board, but that's up for the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, yep.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The hand to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feel it. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Now I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Rush is on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And back to back. When you're a defensive lineman or a defensive player, you start counting those sacks, and, oh, you got one? Well, I'm going to go get me one. That's 2 in a row for this defense. They're flying around.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away in the 25. Looking to throw, it's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another.
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Man, as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, baby.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Red Hawks of Miami look like a serious force in a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that, or should have ran a better route.
Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Dalton. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're dealing with a second and long. They want that clock to run.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
I didn't even see.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the Buckeyes definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They change this route. To throw, it's Sayed. He spins that thing down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, and answer the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Arizona State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and...
Intercepted for the 11th time.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Stop.
this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll make the stop, but that first down off the Eisen, they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw it, Sayin. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.